Bring this around there
What is, okay,
to YouTube.
here I come. Did you want this?
Uh,
You want this? Right here?
yeah, that's fine. Uh, this thing here stalling us. And just when you thought it was safe, it is absolutely, positively not. And good Friday evening to you. And welcome again to still the most controversial television talk show anywhere in the country. Thank you so much for being here with us. Well, Shera gone. She gone. She gone. She gone. Ooh, she gone. Shera Wright, who pleaded guilty day before, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday, day before yesterday, is now in the custody of the Tennessee Corrections Department. She is now in Nashville. She was driven to Nashville, in fact, today by the Shelby County Sheriff's Department. And I spoke with them, and they said the reason that she was taken to uh, Nashville by the Sheriff's Department and not waiting for one of those prison buses is because not many women go to the state prison. Okay, the conviction rate or the women that plead guilty are very few. So they gave her her ride from Memphis to Nashville. She arrived there about 2 o'clock on today. Um, let's see. I don't have to shave it off. There you go. All right, she gone. Um, but not question it in all. Well, even before I get to that, let me say this. Dr. Harrington today was endorsed because you may not see it on TV. There were no TV cameras there, even though they were invited. Uh, Dr. Willie Harrington today was endorsed by the ASME union. So that's a big plus. Uh, all of the, and that's basically going to be the union of city employees. So now he has the police association. He also has ASME, and I'm believing that pretty soon you're going to see the firemen's union and also the IBEW also that jump on that real quickly. But yeah, speaking of quickly, that was quick, boy. They had a bid available in Nashville, and they rushed that ass right on away. Got her last ride for a long time from Memphis to Nashville. You know, and I've been busy all day, but I pulled out a couple of my files on this whole Shera Wright because I start covering the story from the very beginning, from the period that she was arrested, and I accumulated a whole lot of information. And I just pulled two of the files that I have. That was so much that was going on. Tonight, I want to talk about, and I want to invite you to join me in the conversation with Shera pleading guilty to facilitation of first degree murder. Did she screw Billy Ray one more time? Now we know they were screwing, but did she screw him one last time? There is no doubt that there were deals on the table for him, for him to implicate Cheryl, for him to tell the whole dirty dealings. And for some reason, he didn't accept the deal. Now that Cheryl has taken up uh, the deal, she took on the deal, is huh, is he screwed? What do you think is going to happen to old Billy Ray? You know, everybody was telling me last night that old Billy Ray was so nice. He was such a nice person, and um, he could not have done this. Well, I went back and I remember. I went back through my file. Old Billy Ray had theft of property, $500 to $1,000 in December 1992. Two counts of reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon, also in December of 1992. In 1993, he had two counts of attempted aggravated assault. In 93, also in July, attempted kidnapping in July 1993. That's when he tried to kidnap Pastor Ricky Floyd's sister. Mm-hmm. And Pastor Floyd, I meant to call you today. Word came nigh unto me that from the jail he wants to contact your sister. And I got that word from some very credible sources on today that he's trying to contact your sister. You might want to give your sister some fair warning, because from what I understand, he also pulled the gun on you. Uh, so that was in 1993 in July. Also in 1993, Schedule 2 drugs, cocaine. Then in 1996, okay, 1996, let me see somebody. Mad Max, you gone. Thank you. All right. 1996, burglary other than habitation. That was September of 1996 in Truesdale County. Turner was admitted to prison at South Central Correctional Center, a minimum security prison in Clifton, Tennessee, on July 13, 1993. He was released May 30th, 1995, and has no record of prison time in Tennessee since the 1995 release. The police arrested him, what was it, a couple of years ago, and charged him with first degree murder. Murder. He's a murderer. Murderer. Dale, fix it, Dale. Come fix this for the pastor. Wait a minute. I might be. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I may be smart enough to fix it my damn self. Uh oh. Yeah, I think I fixed it. So when we hear that Billy Ray was such a nice guy, what do you think? Do you think that Cheryl put that powerful coochie on? Or the word is that she had some great oral skills. She was an oralologist, great skills. When it came to placing one of them things in her mouth and tasting it and licking on it and sucking on it and things like that. She was gifted. Yes, she had an anointing for sucking wingama thing. Oh, word come down to me that she could lay a guy on his stomach, spread his ass cheeks, just blow in it, blow. You think little David played on his hallelujah? Oh, when old girl got the, and you know that could mess a man up. That's probably how uh, old Billy Ray got messed up. But do you think that he's going to get a deal? Because, see, I believe there's one more person that's involved in this whole incident. I also think that one of the reasons that the plea was even given and that the prosecution even said, let's take this to the judge. I believe that there's some fine print that has not been released, like you will testify against Billy Ray. I believe that that is going to be found somewhere in the fine print that she's going to appear at the trial of Billy Ray Turner. And she gonna say, yes, I facilitated. Yes, I planned it. But Billy Ray pulled the trigger. Mm. I was going back through my file and I see that old Billy Ray had a landscaping company called Ray Landscaping. Then I was going through some more of my stuff. I got so much stuff here. Y'all remember that $1 million? Lorenzo was murdered in 2010, and the case, well, it's not, it's, I guess it's solved now, but following his death, Sheriff Robinson Wright eventually received $1 million in life insurance proceeds to support the couple's 6 children. Now, it wasn't put in no trust. The story is beyond tragic, disgraceful. She spent nearly all of the $1 million in 10 months. Now, here's a breakdown of how stupid her spending spree was. She spent $32,000 for a Cadillac Escalade, $26,000 for a Lexus, $69,000 on an assortment of furniture, $11,750 for a trip to New York. What the hell did she take for a trip to New York? Okay. $339,000 to buy and improve a new house. $7,100 for a deposit on a swimming pool. Then, old Bitty Ray, you didn't get left out. $5,000 for lawn equipment. All I want, Shera, is some of your coochie and some lawn mows and some hedges, and I'll go kill Lorenzen for you. You just set me up in business, and I'll go kill him. And then $277 for a dinner and a movie, $34,000 on lawyers. This is just how she spent some of the money. Billy Ray, did he get screwed? When she pleaded guilty, is there going to be a deal? Or will September, what is that, 16th? Will we finally find out what's going on? Now, I also want to say this, that the lawyer, what's his name, Gonzalez, what's his name? Gonzalez, I think they really gave up on her. Now, this is my opinion. I think that because the strategy that they were going to use, that he whooped her and beat the children, I don't think they thought that they were going to be able to win this case. Now, this is my, somebody today said, well, maybe they looking for a movie deal. I don't think, and I meant to call someone that I knew that can answer this, but understand that these lawyers were working pro bono, but they had been assigned by the judge to handle this case. So I'm not sure if the judge appoints you to a case and you're not a private law firm handling this, that you can profit off of the pro bono case that the court has given you. And again, I meant to call somebody on that, but I don't. And I'm just going through all this stuff and had to remember all of this stuff. But I believe that there's another individual. I believe in the plea that she has agreed to name everybody. There's somebody else in this. It was more than just her and Billy Ray. More than just her and Billy Ray. Somebody else was involved. We're going to talk about it tonight, and I'm going to open up the phone lines. Something else I want to bring up. One of the grandchildren, because we heard Miss Deborah Merriam saying that all she wanted, and the reason that she didn't go off in court, is because she wants to be able to see her grandchildren. When I come back from the break, do the grandchildren really want to see her? I looked at a post that Lauren Wright made, and I'm wondering if the grandchildren that Miss Deborah Marion wants so badly to see really wants to see her. We'll talk about it. I'll open up the lines as well tonight, right after these commercial messages. That's the 60-second, isn't it? Okay. Huh? Isn't that the 60-second? That's the 30-second. Remember, I got to change that commercial there. And those of you who would like to support Dr. Harrington, it's harringtonformayor.com. In fact, put it on the screen for me, T. harringtonformayor.com. If you want to get involved in this campaign, and you're going to see over the next couple of weeks, you're going to see an influx of signs and things of this nature. Dr. Harrington, and I was with him earlier this afternoon over at the ASME offices where they endorsed him for mayor, and he's ready. He's going to run about a 60-day campaign. Do not take Dr. Harrington for granted. His base is an older crowd, my age on up, probably started about 45 years of age. That is the age statistics show that vote, that go to the polls and plays a vote. There you see it. If you would like to give a dime, a quarter, a penny, or a dollar, harringtonformayor.com. You want to be a volunteer. You want to get involved. I should have had my t-shirt. These t-shirts, I had plenty of them made. This t-shirt says, Jim Strickland, get the hell out of our office. If you would like one of these, how much are these t-shirts, Jim? They're $20, okay? You want to get one of these t-shirts that says, Jim Strickland, get the hell out of our office. $20. All of these proceeds on these shirts go to the Naked Truth Empowerment. Hey guys, if your little Wangma thing ain't working, come on by the church tomorrow. I got only about 100 packs left. Come on by the church. I'll be there in the building at least by 12. At least by 12. I might get there earlier. I might just rest some in the morning, but I'll be in the office by 12. $10 a pack, got to get a minimum of 3. So come on by so your little Wangma things be working. Don't go nowhere else because ain't nobody else got it. And they's gonna serve you some stuff that may, you go to pee, your little Wangma thing fall off in the toilet. Whoop, there it go. And you flush it at the same time. You won't even be able to get it and sew it back on. All right, let's get back into what we are talking about. And I was talking about, do you think that Billy Ray done got screwed again by Shera? Now, I think she knew he was weak. She knew he was weak. And she played on his weakness and played on his lustful desires for her. As I said, she was sucking his thing real good. I mean, just taking it all, whoop, taking it down her throat, waddling with it in her mouth. Yeah, teabagging him, nibbling on his testicles, laying it down and spreading his ass cheeks and just sucking his toes. Oh, I hear she was skillful. And he fell in love. Fell in love. Just in love. never had no freaky like she freaked him. Never had nobody to blow in his booty hole like she did. He fell in love. I love you, Shera. I, 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 I ain't gonna never give up on you. When Shera left him and married, I got that boy's marriage license somewhere in one of these folders. When she divorced, they got divorced, her and Lorenzen, she married a deputy sheriff. Here's a certified copy of that marriage license. Reginald, what's his name? Reginald Albertese Robinson. He was 49. Shera Yvette Wright, 43. This was March 2014. She married him. This man was in love with Shera. He gets a call one day while he out in the squad. You did, sir, wherever you got at Shop and Save yesterday was not erector. Okay? That was not erector. That was that Casanova stuff. Man texted me. You didn't get none. I'm the only somebody in Memphis for the time being that has it. You heard the man right here last week tell y'all that. Okay, your thing gonna fall off in the toilet. Or you might put it inside. Who is that at the door?
Oh, somebody.
Okay.
Pick up something.
All right. You gonna put it in the girl, and when you come out, you gonna have a coochie just like her. Come out. Where it go? It ain't. You gonna leave it on the inside of her. You better get the real thing. Now let me get back. Y'all stop messing with me while I'm on there. Now, he screwed her and find out what that is, Dale, and who that is in the building while I'm on there. Could be the Billy Ray done escape.
It's Teresa's husband.
Do what?
It's Miss Teresa's husband. A lady there. She got a show here too.
Okay, but I don't want to hear him. I was hearing him in the hall.
Make sure your mic off.
Make sure your mic is off. Okay. So he got her so in love. Maybe he got converted, cause wasn't he a minister too? Yeah, he was over there at the Mount Olive #1 in Collierville, and then the Lord placed a calling on her life. Shera was called to preach. She even had a picture of her in her preaching robe, had his preaching and a Bible in her hand, singing, I will trust in the Lord. I will trust in the Lord. Can you hear Shera? I will trust in the Lord. How long, Shera? Until I die. But I don't want to die in the electric chair. I will. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa. So she convinced him. That's what facilitate. She planned it. She got a cousin, Jimmy Martin. Jimmy is the one that says that he helped Billy Ray do away with the gun. He said, "Nah, I wasn't there, but I know what happened. I was in the living room with Shera when they planned. They went down to Atlanta. He's supposed to be at home. They got inside of his house and they waited on Lorenzen, but Lorenzen wasn't there. So they had, oh, somebody say he was a deacon. Well, okay. Uh, she was a preacher and he was a deacon. Okay, that's good. That's good. Good combination. So, so, uh, uh, they went down to Atlanta to try to kill him. They wasn't gonna kill him at first in Memphis. They were gonna kill him down there in Atlanta. And here he up and don't come home. So they had to come back to Memphis and do it here in the city of Memphis. I was looking for some of my notes from back then. I'm looking for some. Wait a minute. All right, I remember putting this together. I'm opening up the phone line in a minute. I wrote this. You can still travel along the narrow back road off of Callie's cutoff between Hex Cross and Germantown, the same path that Lorenzen Wright took July 18, 2010. Later that night, he lost his life. 10 days later, on the afternoon of Wednesday, July 28, 2010, the gunshot riddled, decomposed remains of the former NBA star were found in a secluded field near the narrow strip of road. Today, barbed wire and electric fence and no trespassing signs prohibit access to the area. Wright was last seen alive leaving the house of his ex-wife, Shera Wright, and their 6 children in Collierville around 10:30 p.m. on July 18th. Shera would later inform Collierville police detectives that he had a box of drugs and an indefinite amount of money in his possession. She also stated she overheard Wright on the telephone saying he was going to flip something for $110,000. He left her home in a car with a person she could not identify. Minutes after midnight, Monday, July 19th, a 911 dispatcher in Germantown received a call from a frantic voice muffling and what you call them? I just called it a cuss word before more than 10 gunshots were heard. According to courthouse news service reports, one of the 911 dispatchers then hung up on the phone, called to handle the police radio, while other dispatchers attempted to call the cell number back. No one responded. It wasn't until Tuesday, July 27th, one day before Wright's body was located, that the Germantown 911 service notified investigators about the call. 5 days after Wright's mother, Deborah Marion, had reported him missing, many, including Wright's parents and his ex wife, questioned why the Germantown 911 service took so long to contact the proper authorities. When the 34-year-old's body was located by Shelby County Emergency Services Search and Rescue, it weighed a mere 57 pounds due to exposure to the summer heat, the rain, and animals nibbling on his body. At the time of his death, Wright weighed around 225 pounds and stood 6 feet 11. Al- Although the exact number of times Wright was shot is uncertain, his autopsy report confirmed he suffered 2 shots to the head, 2 to the torso, and 1 to the right forearm. But remember what we had and what came up in police reports, that there was more than one gun. Shell casings showed that 2 weapons were used. So if Shera, who led him, now remember this path, and we talked about this 2 years ago. This path was their makeout. This had been a makeout place for them in the past. So going to this spot was not unusual. I'm going to see if I can find. Let me see if I can find it in my phone. The 911 call. I should have. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it. There's several in here.
Georgetown 911, where's your emergency? Hello? 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 Sound like I'm nothing but gunshots. Hello? Hello?
The first words that he said, let me see if I can go back to it.
New evidence could help solve the mystery of the death of NBA star.
Thing what I want. It appears that his first words are "God damn." Let's play it again.
Georgetown 911, where's your emergency? Hello? 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 Sound like I'm nothing but gunshots. Hello?
That was the murder of Lorenzen Wright. He was he was he was surprised by what was transpiring. So was Billy Ray, and I firmly believe that there was someone else there. I also believe she was there. I believe she led him there, and the shooters, and I believe because we've got two weapons, I believe there were two persons there. We're talking about nighttime in a secluded spot. You're comfortable enough to go into this area. So hmm, you were all by you were by yourself with your woman. Maybe you wanted to talk. We don't know what or screw. I don't know. This had been one of their spots. I'm told. But these killers, Billy Ray and whoever else, were waiting on it. When they started shooting, they caught him off guard. The gun comes up.
Georgia 911, where's your emergency? Hello? 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 Well, I have nothing but gunshots. Hello?
Hmm. Hmm. I believe the sheriff was there. I believe that her attorneys also knew when they went through the 20,000 pages of evidence that the state had enough evidence to send her to prison for life. I can't remember, it's probably some of my other notes, whether they had taken the electric chair off the table. They did. She did what? They took it off the table. I can't remember. I didn't uh, get a chance to go through all of my notes on today. Um, it's a tragedy, a real tragedy. Something else I'm trying to find. Oh, I wanted to, let me do this because I mentioned this before the first break. Miss Wright wants to see her grandchildren. But the question becomes, do they want to see her? on a post that Lauren Wright made. She states that her mother has never stopped her or her siblings from speaking with anyone. And if they're not in contact with a relative, now notice it didn't say with relatives, but with a relative, it's because the siblings don't want to be. How do you think that they feel about their mother going to prison? Do you think that they think that she really did it? Or do you think that they think that she was trying to save her life? And let me tell all of you, and I've heard this all day, she'll be out in 7 years. That's not true. Under the law, the 30% law, she is eligible for probation or parole in 7 to 8 years. Eligible does not mean that she is going to be paroled. According to the law, her eligibility date is there. Does not mean that the board is going to say, okay, you've been here 7 years, you're a nice person now, we're going to let you go. That's not what it means. It means that under the 30% rule, that this, based on 30 years, this would be your first time coming before the parole board. Most murderers don't get out on their first parole hearing. Plus, I'm sure that there is going to be family there to oppose her relief. So quit carrying that lie around. She gonna get out in 7 years. No, eligible, eligible. She qualifies for release, but the release is left up to the parole board. I'm going to open up the phone lines when we come back, and we'll talk about it more right after these commercial messages. Have they been running a month? That was there. Sheila Floyd.
I'm trying to think.
Huh?
I'm trying to think. Just about.
Thank you, Big K. Maybe Monday, if they bring me back alive, we'll just have to switch it over to my page. Assalamu alaikum, my brother. Selena, all by yourself? I'm so damn tired. That first one has a little buffer in there. Selena, don't take your shower now, baby. It's gonna get good. You can stand a little dirt on you a little while longer. Dr. Willie Harrington, Willie Wilbur Harrington for mayor of the city of Memphis. I strongly support, endorse him for the mayor. Now, some folks say, Daddy, you get dirty in politics. I do sometimes, and I don't apologize for it. That's what I do. I pull and I expose. This is a TV talk show. Those of y'all that don't like it, I won't give a damn. Okay, it's just as simple. Okay. Thank you so very much. God bless your heart. Look, I told y'all there was a reason that old Billy Ray. And I played a blues song this morning at 7 o'clock. Let me play it. This let me know. This sums it all up. Come on, come on.
Hey, ladies, I got a question. What's that? Hey, ladies, I said I got a question. What's that? Can I ask you? Who got the power? Who got the power? Who got the power? I want to know. Tell me who got the power? Hear me? Good coochie make a man leave his home.
What?
Coochie make the same man come back home.
Good coochie?
Good coochie make a man leave his wife.
Good coochie will make a man kill somebody else's husband.
Oh, who got the power? I wanna know right now, y'all. Who's got it? Who got the power? Tell me who got the power?
The coochie got the power.
I wanna know who got the power. Hear me out. Good coochie make a man walk in the rain.
Mm.
Coochie make the same man walk.
Now quit calling me. Damn.
Good coochie make a man find a job. Coochie make a man go out and rob. Who got the power? Tell me who got the power? I wanna know who got the power. Tell me who got the power.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Power of the coochie. That's Marvin Cease. Coochie power is what has this man incarcerated. Yes. And may never see the light of day again. All right. Hey, don't forget Sunday morning, Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. I sure would love to see you there at 10 a.m. Yeah, 10 a.m. Sunday morning. You need to be there. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, good coochie will make a man walk in the rain. The coochie got the power. It's a weapon of mass destruction. Only a God could have made a coochie. Oh, yeah, you could sculpture one, but you couldn't give the coochie the power that it has. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, good coochie. And notice the man didn't say just coochie. What was the word? Good coochie. Good coochie. Good coochie. Lord have mercy. And that's what happened. Paul, I, I wonder now if Billy Ray is second thinking. I wonder. I wonder if he's thinking, damn, I was a fool. Why did I do this? And she will be testifying against him. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Good coochie will make a man kill a man. And I wonder if he got any more coochie after he killed the man. We know he got a lawnmower. What, Dale? I do. I do wonder if she gave him some more coochie. I bet after he killed the man, she didn't give him the coochie like she did before. Hmm. All right, put the number up there, T. Mm. All right, what's your feelings on all of this that we have discussed and her pleading guilty? What do you think that old Billy Ray is uh, going to do? 901-231-9239. That is the number. I do not accept blocked numbers. Okay. When I say hello, go ahead on and start to talking. Everybody wanna, how you doing? I'm doing fine. I'm a little tired. Other than that, I'm here. Now we've crossed that. So all you got to do is call and start to talking and make sure that your phone is down. All right. 901-231-9239. What's your view? How do you feel? Man got a lawnmower. That's all they got. A lawnmower. But he didn't get nothing else. Do you think that another plea is going to be offered to him? But why would they offer him a plea? Okay. What reason would there be to offer him any remorse? Remorse. Any a plea at all?
To accept, press 1.
Go ahead.
Hey, Darius, I want to say something about the grandkids. Unless something happened before their dad was killed, why would the grandkids be mad at their grandmother? All the things she wants to know was who killed their dad. And she's probably saying, I think his wife did it. But the kids shouldn't be mad because the wife did, their mom did kill their dad. But why would the grandkids be mad at the grandmother? She just wants to know who killed their dad.
Well, you know, I honestly think that there were some issues here prior to his death. Okay.
Yes.
Um, in all honesty, I just think that there were some issues prior to the death. Then, after the death, I think there was a programming that may have uh, followed by the mother. So, we don't know, but the children are grown now. So,
Right.
if they want to see the grandmother, then they'll be able to. But I don't think that at this point anyone can force. In fact, I know you can't. You can't force the grandchildren to come and all of a sudden be in their lives.
Right. The only thing I can say to Harry is just pray for him, and time will tell, because you never know what Shera told them about their grandmother. But children, your mom did kill your dad. So if that's the issue, don't be mad at grandma because she was trying to find out who killed your dad.
All right. Thank you so very much. What's your view? 901-231-9239. 901-231-9239. Hey, Pamela Moses, call me tomorrow. I'm interested in that press release you sent out.
Regina Thomas. To accept.
Go ahead, Regina Thomas.
I feel like they old enough to voice their opinion. If they want to see us, they can see us. I'm sure, nobody, they grown.
Yes, they are grown.
Oh, if they want to see us, I'm sure they would.
Hmm. Okay. Thank
But
you.
if my mama killed my dad, I don't think I want to see her ass.
Mm. If your mama killed your daddy. All right, baby. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. All
All
right.
right.
Yeah, if our mama killed her daddy, you don't want to see her neither. Nine 901-231-9239 is the number. Okay. 901-231-9239. What is your view? What is your view about old Billy Ray? Do you think that something he was tricked? Old girl tricked him.
CJ.
CJ, go ahead.
That is, I have one theory, and I just want to get your comment on it. I'll hang on
Okay.
to it stated. I think that Shara cut that deal because when you're charged with facilitation, that's plotting, that's
Right,
conspiracy.
right,
She
right,
cut that deal.
right.
She's gonna come back and testify against Billy Ray and say that, hey, I hired Billy Ray. I got him to do that.
I gave him a
He's gonna
whole
get
lot
her
more.
percentage.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they can't try her at all now. Okay, they
Right.
they can't try her at all, no matter what. Now, double jeopardy would set in now. Uh, but I believe she finna do some singing. That
Yeah.
she's going to tell exactly what happened. She may add some to it and take some out of it, but I don't think that uh, Billy Ray is going to be offered a deal.
No, he's not. I don't think so. I'll say this. I know you're busy. I'll let you go. But you said it earlier when you started the show. Did she screw him one last time? She suing. She screwed him and she blew him. And so
All right.
he's up the river for life.
Yes, sir. Thank you
Yes,
so much. All
keep
right.
doing what you're doing, brother.
All right, man.
All right.
Yeah, I think that Billy Ray is plenty much up that river without a paddle, lifeboat, anything.
Tiffany Jones.
Go ahead, please.
You been a bad boy. You know that?
Huh?
You been a bad boy.
Ma'am, take me off that damn speaker and talk
You a
direct.
bad ass boy.
Ma'am, take me off the speaker. Last time I'm going to say
You
it.
was around in your thing club,
Okay, dumb. I ain't gonna ask you but once. All right. No, we ain't giving no damn summaries. We started on time. You should have been here. Can somebody give me a summary? No. Where y'all think you at? Mm. All right. 901-231-9239. And like I said, I got to go through my files and stuff. I got his autopsy. I got estate papers and all of that. And a lot of stuff I just done forgot in 2 years.
Arthur.
Go ahead, Arthur.
Yes, how you doing, Daddy?
I'm doing fine.
I'm good. Look, I was just when you played the tape back, I was just thinking if it was if Shera had him to come out there, how did he know what kind of feeling that he had to make him dial 911 the way he did? It seemed like he went out there with some type of suspicion because it seemed like if somebody in the dark is gonna pull and jump on you, you're not gonna have time to, pull your phone out and call 911. It seemed like he was almost, you know, thinking that something was bad was about to happen.
I don't think that's necessarily true. Um, hell, I got two cell phones on, okay? And most times my other cell phone I carry in my hand. My main number, the one that I do business, the number that people that know me know I carry it in my hand. So if he's out in the dark, he being shot and he grabs his cell phone. First rule of nature is survival. And he hit the 911. Okay? And he said, God damn! They shooting me. He's calling for life. So it's a last ditch desperate measure to survive.
Yeah. But it seems like if he's going out there with Shera and they go out there all the time before, his guard would pretty much be down.
Ooh,
Like you said, they go out there and have sex together, smoke, drink. It's almost like a private spot for them.
Sir, I carry my phone everywhere I go.
Oh yeah, I do too.
When I'm sitting when I'm sitting on the toilet, when I'm sitting
Have my phone.
when I'm sitting on the toilet, I got my phone. Okay? I might get a important call in the midst of flop flop fees. I might get a call. So I carry my phone everywhere. If I'm in a woman's bedroom, brother, my phone damn sure close. Okay? If I was out in the woods with a woman and we finna do the freaky freak in the woods, I'm gonna have my phone. Okay?
And you're a rector.
Whatever I need to do, what I need to do to your woman.
Well, to my woman.
To your woman.
Come on, Dad.
Since you want to be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. But I just hope everything the truth comes out.
Yeah.
It's
Cause
like Shera.
you do know your woman will give it up, don't you? Since you want to be funny. You do know your woman will give it up.
I know I don't put nothing past it, Daddy.
You don't, man.
I don't put nothing past no woman. But look, I was the guy that met you last weekend at the Regina. For the birthday party.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah, I told you I watched you all the time. So.
Well, thank you, brother. You just keep on watching. Thank you, man.
All right, man.
Call from
Reginald.
to accept.
Go ahead, Reginald.
Hey, Fabulous, I just want to ask a question, man, your opinion about it. Why do the kids are old enough to make their own decisions? I see it's right, want access to those kids. But why do you think none of the grandkids even reaching out to the grandmother? Do you think that's the issue that's between the grandmama and those kids?
I think, here's what I think. I think that no matter what, these kids are supporting and standing by their mother. I also don't think that these kids really think that their mother did it.
Okay.
And I think, and the question will come, well, why she pleaded guilty? I think that they believe that she pleaded guilty to save herself from a life sentence.
Okay, thank you, man. I just wanted to ask your opinion about that.
All right, thank you. Okay. Yeah, that's what I believe. I don't think that the grandchildren really want to see the grandmother. I don't. I just don't believe that that's what they want. They are adults. And if they wanted to see grandmama and anybody else in the family, I think that they would do it. And I think it's incumbent upon them to make the move to see the grandmother. Now that's just my opinion of it. What's yours? 901-231-9239. 901 231 9239. Don't forget, oh, well, I'll tell you about that in a minute.
Miss O. To accept, press 1. To
Man,
send a voicemail, press
go ahead. Go ahead.
Miss Mr. Matthews. I feel like those kids have been brainwashed for 9 years, and that's what that is. They just been brainwashed because you've been teaching them and telling them and quoting them what to say and what not to say for
Okay.
9 years of that.
Okay. And, and,
That's
and,
what I think.
and I can agree with you on that.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Matthews.
Thank you so much. And I can agree. I do believe that a brainwashing or a method of planting certain suggestions in your mind. I believe that has happened. All right, let's take a commercial break and we'll be back right here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. I'm so ready for this weekend. I am dead tired. After I go get me something to eat, I'm going to bed.
I just want to say, are you gonna stay in bed?
I'm gonna stay in bed till about 10:30 in the morning. We'll get in the office about 12.
I'm not gonna move until you call me.
Do what?
I'm not gonna move until you call
You ain't gonna move till I call you?
me. No. I asked Bree to take me some clothes out.
Ooh. I am so tired, Scott. I haven't been off a day in damn near what, 4 years?
Why'd you have to bring that up?
Other when I travel and that's on business.
That's obviously that's not. Oh, vacation.
I haven't had a vacation. I ain't took a cruise. And now I'm up at 5:30 in the morning after I go to bed at 12. Ooh. Hmm. It is, guys. Certainly is. I'm going to have to take some time. Before time takes me.
Stop it. Oh.
Oh, No, Nina, I can't play no reruns right now. Not during the political season. I'm scheduled for T.S. Madison show when?
The 19th.
August 19th. We'll see. Ooh, yeah, excuse me. I'm just tired. I went to bed about 12 last night, up at 5:30. I need me a cruise. Cruise down the ocean with a balcony room where I can go and sit out, smoke myself a nice cigar, look at the world, look at some freaking naked ass women. Yeah, you gotta look at some freaking. That's what a vacation.
You know they freaking though for just looking at
I can look at a freak. I know freaks. I got freaks are. My freaks are. I ain't wrong most times. My freak out is go beep 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 beep. That's one. But I am tired. I was through Philly in November. I had to go to the barber shop tomorrow, get my beard shaped up. Watch out for that killer coochie. Oh, I'm killing coochie nowadays. I'm tired though. Ooh, shit. Oh. It's that cold over there. You ain't got nothing cold over there.
and I left that Sprite in the car.
Mm.
I got you some water. That good water. It's
Huh?
alkaline. It's that alkaline water. It's good.
The what?
Your alkaline water's up there.
It ain't cold. Hell.
Why you want to go? You finna be talking.
Uh, ooh, shit. All right. Straight bombing. All it. Why you were go to her page to find out whether she's there. All righty, I'm back. How many minutes I got left? too long. I'm tired. Hell, I am. I'm going to have to really physically. I'm wearing myself out. I burn candles at both ends and in the middle. I'm up at, I go to bed about midnight, most nights, about midnight. I'm up at 5:30. I do a 3 hour blues show. I lay back down for an hour and then I'm just laying there and I ain't sleep most times. Then I get up, I'm in the office, I'm ripping and running all day. Then I come and do this show, and it's the same thing. But, I'm one of them persons that have to be busy. But I am basically um, just tired. I'm honestly tired. I'm gonna sleep in the morning unless my phone starts ringing. Now the money calls, I take them, but the other calls, I'm gonna try to stay in bed till about 10. Call Dale, wake up, go pick her up, and be in the office I'll be there by 12. I'm gonna be in the office by 12. Any of you politicians that want to cut some deals tomorrow, today, don't call me about nothing free. Okay? My advertising starts in this political season at $3,500. It can go higher. I got a $3,500 package. I got a $5,000 package. Now, don't call me and want to know what I can do for 1,000. Not a damn thing. Ain't nothing I can do. Well, you had no, I'm not. Y'all pay them white folk much more money than you pay me. If you want it, I got it. If you don't want it, okay. So don't get mad if you don't spend no money on the black program and I come at you. Okay? You should spend some money. That's what I'm telling you. Don't, you know, okay, I ain't gonna say that. Okay. I'll say what I was about to say. Okay? Yeah, somebody said that you need to get some rest. Sleep is they said sleep is important. I am. I'm so tired. I swear, y'all. I'm tired. I'm just counting. How many more minutes I got? It ain't no.
Nowhere near.
Ain't nowhere near. What you said?
Nowhere near.
I got how many more minutes? 20 more. What you got? I guess I will. What you got on in there? Cause I'm hearing it in my ear. I thought you were listening to porn in there. You were watching porn. I was hearing these strange sounds in my ear coming from the control room. I thought T was in there because I saw her in there smiling. And then I'm hearing these strange. I said, "Ooh, what T got going on in the control room?" Pastor, what you know about porn? I know a hell of a whole lot about porn, Pornhub, and all them other places. Yeah, Pornhub. You don't know nothing about Pornhub, there? Who said when I get tired, I get silly? All right, put the number back up there so I can stay uh, in my right mind. Ziggly, your mammy is a dingling head nigga. Your mammy, that bitch that you call your mama, she's a dingling ass nigga. The one that skeeted you out, Negro. The one that had sex with the German Shepherd and produced you. That's who you talk about. Now you're off the page. All right. Praise the Lord, saints. Somebody say I'm going straight to hell. Well, I'll see you there. You gone too. All right. 231-9239. This Shera Wright situation is a situation that we've talked about for 2 years. I'm interested now that she's pleaded guilty. What's going to happen with old Bitty Ray? You're on the Thaddeus Matthews Show.
Hey, Dennis, where are the children?
Hell, I don't know. I think some of them are in California. Some may be here. I don't know. But they're grown. They're all adults.
I thought she had like two small kids, young ones.
How young, baby?
Oh, okay. All right. I just wonder where are they? Because everybody talking about it.
Yeah. I really believe uh, they just don't want to be here. I don't think that there is a firm relationship between the children and the family here, or they would have been here.
Okay.
All right, darling, thank you.
Call from Teresa.
You ain't saying-
Press 1. Your caller just hung up. Press 2 to call.
Oh, she hung up. Wow.
Teresa.
What was her name?
I'm sorry. I didn't catch that.
Okay. I ain't throw it either. All right. 901-231-9239. Is in it. I think they live in California. Now, that's interesting. Were they in California with the new husband? There must be in my other notes.
They supposed to be with her brother.
With her brother. Okay. Okay. Who lives in California, who was living not far from where, let me see, somebody said she got two kids under 18. They're 12 and 14, I believe. That's what they said. Let me go through some of these notes they got. I got so many of these old shows that I did. Even found that stuff on the it wasn't Atlanta when she moved here. She went to Houston, Texas. That's where Kevin Cowens is. He wrote a book about her.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press.
Go ahead.
She got all that money.
She got all what money? Okay. And yeah, Kay Pointer, I read that same article where the children, Lauren has said, they don't need any support. They have each other. So it does not sound as though they want to be here or they want to be involved with other family members. And it's interesting, I was trying to find the information I had on the new husband that she married. It's probably in that box in the office. Cause I did so many shows on this when it happened. That's the injunction. That's his autopsy. Okay. So I'll go through it over the weekend and find some of the information. It's been so much that has happened with this case. Hmm. All right, get on in. 901 231 9239. Please come and see me Sunday um, morning, 10 a.m., Naked Truth. Do you believe, let's go back to this. Do you believe, even though we got the call last night that said she watched Lorenzen beat uh, this woman's ass, do you believe that he was abusive? Uh, do you believe he beat her? I heard she had the Bell palsies, okay, or that she had a stroke. I don't answer a block number, so call somebody else. Um, but the her attorneys were going to use that as a defense that he beat me, he beat me, he beat me, he beat me, and that's the reason I had him killed. Do you believe that? Do you believe that that has any validity to it whatsoever? 901 231 9239. This is, you know, and she go from one man to the next man. It was something I had with this. Do you think that she was there? Somebody said he tried to beat the hoe out of her. Yeah. He didn't do well. So, what do you think? Okay, here's the question. What do you think is going to happen with Billy Ray? Do you think that an offer is going to be made to him? Is there any reason for an offer to be made? Will he make it to court? Will there be a trial in this case? Okay, will there be? Or is something going to happen in this case? Forget the gun charges. In the murder one case, hmm, do you think that Billy Ray right now, in fact, I'm zoning in. I can see Billy Ray right now sitting on his little cot in the jail cell. Damn, I was a fool. Why did I do it? Do you think he has remorse? Oh, yeah, I mean, I know he's sorry that he's in jail, but undoubtedly he was there. Undoubtedly Shera was there, but I believe that there was also another individual there. Okay? I believe that. I believe that there was more involved than Shera and Mr. Billy Ray. I just believe that. They found, do you think he carried two guns? Because they found shell casings from two separate guns. So do you think that they were just down there by itself, or there is somebody else? Do you think that her cousin is the assassin? Or do you think we don't even know who that person is as of yet. Hmm. Hmm. So, Memphis police have gathered all of the evidence. There was nothing else. Well, we are going to find out. We're going to find out. Okay, I got how many minutes left? I'm so tired. I am. I'm so ready to go. I am. I am. I'm gonna have to learn. I try taking care of everybody else. Um, I got to start taking care of me. I ain't as young as I used to. I ain't that spring chicken that'll do. I remember years ago, about 40 some years ago, when I used to laugh at the old men, the men of age. Now, damn, I'm one of them men, but I'm 62. Got a few health issues, but overall, the bear is still growling. Get on the line at 231-9239. Now, let me remind those of you who have your vouchers. Next Saturday is voucher day. That is the third, right?
Yes, sir.
Next Saturday is voucher day. We are not giving out any more vouchers. No more. 300 and what? There
317.
317 families will receive some groceries. We received yesterday 25,000 pounds of good groceries. All of it good when you hungry. You ain't got nothing to eat. So make sure that next week you're there from 10 until 2, or is it 12 to 2? 10 to 2. All right, you're on the air. Go ahead, man.
Hello?
Go ahead,
I
man.
don't believe it was more than two people that shot that man.
Okay.
I really do.
Okay. Why do you think that?
Because well, I don't think it was just two people did that shoot.
No, I don't. I don't either. I don't either.
I got to feel just like you. You say you think it's more than two people. I feel the same way, sir.
All right, brother. Thank you so much.
Call from Mel.
Miles,
Press 1 to send a voicemail.
go ahead, Miles.
Okay, Pastor Matthew. Now you remember when Lorenzo Wright went to her house and a guy dropped him off.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody named Tommy. So could he have been the second shooter?
I don't know. There's no evidence to even prove that there was uh, a car. I don't believe that anyone picked Lorenzen up from her house. I believe that was a part of the lie that she fabricated. Okay? Yeah. See, I don't believe none of that story that happened. That in the middle of the summer, some men show up with some long trench coats on. I don't believe any of that. I believe that's part of the story that she created. Thank you so much. 231-9239 as we are in the wind down of the Thaddeus Matthews show for this week. What do you think? And let's totally eliminate out of our minds what she said happened on that night, because nothing that she said has been able to be validated yet. Okay? We don't know. We don't know. We don't. We have no idea or knowledge of what this woman has stooped to do. You can call me at 901 231 9239. 901 231 9239. Let's take, do I have any more commercials? Huh? Okay. Let's take care of the business and we'll be right back. Ugh. Remind me about the metal detector.
When they was out there trying to find whatever was lost in the woods,
When they're trying to do what?
find whatever was lost out in the woods, and they went to Amanda Crenshaw house and got the metal detector. It's in your paperwork.
In this I got over here? Huh?
Yeah.
See if you can find it. The money was for the kids, Nina. But see, that was a separate. See, we're talking about an insurance policy versus money that was set aside in probate. And I got the probate information. We'll talk about it another night. I ain't gonna have time. But the money that was put in probate, Marion, uh, Deborah Marion's ex-husband, the daddy, he's the money. He's the person that's over the money. You see it?
Not you.
How many minutes I got? I ain't got enough minutes. Okay. It's gonna be time to go.
Okay. I'll find it for tomorrow.
Okay.
No, not
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Huh?
I'll find it for next week. I said not tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe for next week.
I knew I knew I seen that line.
Huh?
Amanda Crenshaw.
Sure. Okay. You all remember that last night the name Amanda Crenshaw came up. That's when Miss Vivian brought up that she saw Lorenzen whoop up on old girl at Amanda Crenshaw's house. Well, Dale reminded me in my notes, and we'll probably have to get into it another night. Um, that let's see, I got to read this whole paragraph to find out what I want. All right, it states here there was a failed attempt in Atlanta in June 2010 where Jimmy Martin and Turner allegedly broke into the house of the wrong man. Ooh, I'm out. After Shera had left the window open for them to get in. I got to go through this deal so I can get back on this.
Okay.
Jimmy Martin stated that he received money. Shera Wright lured Lorenzen to Memphis with sexually explicit messages before he was shot and killed in southeast Memphis in July of 2010. Jimmy said that Shera picked him up and they went to Edna Richardson's house. That's Jimmy Martin's mother, where Shera borrowed a metal detector. I gotta go now. It's, can I finish reading this paragraph before I go? It was used to locate the firearm that was dropped. Okay, now it get good, and I gotta go. I forgot about. I got to study this again this weekend. That was more than one. Okay, Billy got rid of the 9mm by throwing it in a lake. Amanda Crenshaw, another cousin, stated that Shera Wright pointed in the wooded area at Winchester and Hacks Cross and said his dead body could be in there the day before Lorenzen's body was found. Jimmy Martin, Shera Wright's cousin, led investigators to the murder weapon in Walnut, Mississippi late last year. I gotta go. I gotta study to show myself approved, a workman that needed not be ashamed. I got to rightly divide the word of truth. Ooh, wee! Oh, what a tangle web we weave. When at first we practice to deceive. I got to go back over my old notes. It's been 2 years. I got to go back over them. I get them back in my head, and we'll probably talk a little bit about this on Monday. Remember, y'all, come on the Naked Truth Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Politicians, y'all need to come on and see me, okay? So we can get you. You see Dr. Harrison's commercials, two of them, two separate commercials are on there. I'm going to be adding his commercials to the radio program for Monday morning. Thank y'all so very much. The cussing pastor is tired, y'all. I'll get to bed by 11, 12 tonight, and I'm going to sleep till about 10:30 tomorrow. Then I get up and I'll be at the church. You men that need some stuff for your wangama thing, don't go nowhere. Ain't nobody else got it but me. That stuff they selling everywhere else is that Casanova stuff. That stuff could make your little wangama thing swivel up, and then when you go pee, while you're peeing, whoop, fall off in the toilet. Do you want your wangama thing to fall off in the toilet? I'm gonna go. Okay, don't let your wangama thing be flush. You know how sometimes you pee and you don't look and you just flush. Then you be a flush your wangama thing away. Get the stuff I got. I got the erector. I'm out of here. Thank y'all. Have a great weekend. Top of the evening to you.
If you don't stop telling these folks they wait for things for fall
Huh?
off. This shit's so funny.
Ooh.